Curry I eat twice a week. And curry simply means a mixture of spices. It could be dry spices, it could be turned into a paste. And myself, when I'm in an edgy mood, I notice that the curries are more spicy. When I'm in a good mood, I add like cinnamon or something, more gentle, I guess. You can make it a Thai curry paste, mussels and curry, salmon and curry. The world of curry, it's endless. The sky is the limit. Curry, I truly love curry. It's like wine, many different ways of doing it depending on the region. I'm going to show you my favorite way of doing curry. I have some coriander seeds in a pan. I want to get it really hot so the essential oils actually come out of it. I'm putting it in a mortar. And to this, I'm doing a curry paste, my own version of the curry paste by mixing spices. I have some cardamom pod. You just smash it to release the pods inside, just like that. And it's all the little flecks, the black flecks inside the pod that I'm using. This is so perfumey. It really will bring all the flavor in this curry. Here I have some turmeric. This will give the nice yellow color. It doesn't have a really powerful taste. It's just really for color. Some nice cumin. Cinnamon, a little different, but hey, why not? Okay. Now these guys here are finger peppers. I'm going to use the riper one. So I'm just cutting a little piece off, cutting it in half, and what gives it that heat is the seeds. So I'm just looking for the seeds here and scraping them right out. Now I don't suggest that you actually touch your eyes after this because you will scream all day. No water is going to get the heat out of your eyes here. So you just roughly chop it like this. You put it in the mortar. And a little bit of ginger. Now here's a cool trick to peel ginger. You hold it tight like this, and with a spoon, you just scrape it. That way you don't lose as much of the meat, just like that. Oh, just watch your eyes when you're doing this. Ginger juice is as bad as pepper juice. All right, I'm just gonna discard of this. Then again, you just roughly chop it. Put it in the mortar. Now I'm adding salt, and this will be actually an abrasive, and it'll make all the paste come together. So I'm rubbing until I get the thickness that I want. You can leave it very chunky, or you can really just make it as fine as you want. This smells fantastic. The cinnamon is coming right out. And the cumin actually is very good. You can't smell the heat of the pepper, but I'm sure I'll be able to taste it in a few seconds. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. You see it's very pasty. I like that kind of thickness. There is nothing like eating mussels or making mussels when you're feeling a little lazy and you don't have 2 hours to make dinner. So I have some garlic here that is blanched, and the reason why it's blanched is, can you imagine if I would put 6 cloves of garlic in this mussel? Like, I would have 0 friends here. So I blanched them just to calm the flavor down. I have some butter and some cream. Now all I need to add to this is the actual curry paste that I made. Right in. It's kind of a cool color already, isn't it? Okay. Now these mussels are cultivated, and what goes better than cherry liqueur, kirsch? I'm adding this right in, putting the butter and the cream, and the nice mussels. I could probably eat 5 pounds of these guys all by myself. Why not? Watching TV, a little salt, a little pepper. And now I put the lid on. And I don't really want to open the lid because the steam is going to get created. It's going to cook the mussel. little guys are ready. I can't wait to try these. Don't these look good, Tom?
Look amazing.
Good, eh?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get all the juices in like this. With this, the perfect thing is crusty bread. You just rip it like this. Why not? And a nice brewski. Why not? There's no wrong way or right way to make a curry. It's all in the balance of the ingredients. You wouldn't put, like 4 tablespoons of hot pepper for half a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's all about balance. You need to understand the ingredients and what they do with each other, and then you get the perfect curry every time. I've made an Indian curry before. Now how about a Thai curry? The main difference is that Thai curry is actually always a paste compared to just spices together. I have some lemongrass right here. This is actually one ingredient that I have always in my fridge. You would just chop it up like this, and I'm just about to make my Thai curry paste here. Some nicely chopped red onions. And now the killer pepper. You can put, that's actually quite a lot. I think I exaggerated a little. Now some anchovy paste. This obviously will bring a little fishy flavor, but it won't overpower really. So you again put as much as you want. You can omit this, no problem. Some garlic. I'll put actually a lot of garlic. And here's a cool ingredients. This is galangal. And this is ginger. It's part of the same family. Galangal is actually more peppery. It has a little more bite to it. So to clean it up, you just chop a little bit. And you can go with your knife. It's a little tougher than ginger also to clean. So I'm not going to add too much because, like I said, it's very peppery. There you go. Inside it goes. Some coriander powder. Lime zest, why not? This will bring a refreshing combination with the peppers that are very hot. Okay. A little bit of vegetable oil, that will create the paste. And then we buzz. Just like this. Okay. Now in Thai curry paste, Thai food actually, you almost always use coconut. You see this coconut can here? There's the cream on top, and if I push the cream on the side, you see inside, and right here is the milk. You see this? There you go, just like that. So for this dish, I'm gonna use the milk and the cream, but in 2 separate ways. I have the cream already boiling right here in the pot, and you see it's separating. This is what I'm looking for. You just add your paste right in. Like, this is gonna be so delicious. There's so many flavors in here. I can't wait to try this. It'll be spicy, but you know what? Not really overpowering. So you just add this in, and the smell of the coconut, it's almost being at the tropics here. So when this is cooking, you let it simmer, bubble, and it'll separate, obviously. You see this green thing here? This is what it looks like after it cooked a little bit. The oil is separating, that's what I want. And the color actually comes from the chilies. I'm gonna flavor it with a little bit of salmon here. So you just put them in, and it'll poach in the sauce. I don't wanna cook it too much because I like my salmon slightly pink. You just put them right in. So this, I let it cook and simmer slowly. All the flavors are gonna combine together. And you see this guy here? Again, it's separated, and that's fine. Don't worry about that. And the salmon is almost cooked all the way through. I will add some nice mushrooms. That again, I mean, last seconds because you want them still very crunchy. Some sliced peppers. You see the milk that I told you before? This is it. It's very, very thin. to this, I'm adding this funky fish sauce. Even if you want to omit it, I wouldn't suggest it to you because it will really bring out the saltiness of this dish that you need. And it's actually made with little fishies that are cured and pressed, and all you recuperate is the salt and the water that comes right out of it. And a little squirt of lime juice. And I'm putting this back right in the sauce here. And this will thicken it just a little bit. Doesn't that look good already? Like, there's so many flavors in here, it's insane. A little bit of Thai basil, why not if we're doing a Thai curry paste? Now, you ready to try this?
Yes, chef.
Okay. Nice. Tom made some basmati rice. It's the perfect match for it. There you go. Want to try this guy?
There you go.
Nice. All right. It's so peppery and spicy with the hot peppers, but oh my God. You can try the Thai basil and the hot peppers, and the coconut milk is really refreshing.
Nice little kick.
There's all kinds of curries. How about if I make a Southeast Asian curry? That'd be good, right? I have some onions chopped right here in this pan. I have some mustard seeds, coriander seeds, peppercorn, and cumin. I'm putting in the pan just to release the essential oils. Just until it gets a little smoky, then I put it in a coffee grinder. I suggest you have a coffee grinder and a spice grinder. It doesn't take really long. Just give it a little tap here. See, perfect. Ooh, a little smoky. Okay, so to make the paste, I take my spices here and I just dump them right in the robo. Some onions, why not? Again, with the garlic that's been blanched, just to make the flavor a little less intense, some turmeric, some ginger, chopped up. Now I have some peppers here, jalapeno, very spicy actually, but you know, not too crazy spicy. And again, you can put as much as you want. I have some lemongrass chopped up, just like this, and a little bit of oil, just like before. All right. I'm trying to create a really thick paste here. Now this is exactly what I'm looking for. You see, it's very, very smooth, and all the flavors are marrying together here. Okay, now what the difference is with Southeastern curries is you actually cook the paste. So I have some vegetable oil, a little bit of the paste, and what that does, it really, really concentrates the flavors. Everything will get toasty. The pepper will be a little more spicy, just like this. Like, these flavors and the smells are so incredible already. And to this, oh, thanks, Tom. Tom has cut me some pork here. All right. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now the freshness of the broccoli, hey, why not? You can use any vegetables that you want. And again, they're cut in smaller pieces because you want this to be cooked all at the same time. It's a very healthy dish, actually. Just like this, all right. Now to this, I'm adding, again, some fish sauce, and this will just get all the saltiness perfect. And some coconut milk. I'm adding the cream and I'm adding the milk. You can use the whole thing if you love coconut. There you go, just like that. And you let this cook, and it's searing. All the flavors are really marrying together. The coconut milk will actually bring the sweetness, and it'll almost, calm the peppery of the jalapeno pepper down. It actually cleanses your mouth when you eat the coconut milk. Doesn't that look great already? Now to this, I add the lid. This is the difference also. This will steam. All the flavors will incorporate in the pork. Not for a long time, because remember, it's really, really quick here. You see this? Now this smells like happiness to me. It's very spicy, but you know what? I can't wait to try this. You ready? That's good.
Still moist.
Very moist because it's a really fast cooking. You have time for all the flavors to incorporate. This is really my favorite way of eating curry, I think. For sure. You know what's out of this world with the curry sauce? A salmon and scallop cake. Let me show you how to do this. I have some salmon that is all cleaned up with some scallops. I'm putting them in a robo-coupe. And here's the trick. I pulse. Instead of making the robo-coupe go all the way, I just pulse like this. This will actually prevent all the clumps, you know, all the salmon and the scallops to clump up together. I don't want a fine paste. This is exactly what I'm looking for. You see here? It's little bits like this. This is what I want here. There you go. All right. Now to this guy, I will be adding some garlic and some lemongrass. Why not? Extra flavor. Just like this. A little more lemongrass. Okay, this guy can go back up like this. And to use a binding, we need to have a little bit of liquid or something that'll act like a glue. So an egg is perfect for that. And some breadcrumbs. This will be the binding. That'll make the cake stick together. I don't know if you know this here. This is pickled ginger. Pickled ginger is very... If you've had sushi, this is what they use on top. It's so sweet. It still has the kick of the ginger. And this is a perfect match with this. You don't want to overpower the salmon and the scallops too much. I'm adding some cilantro, a little bit of soy sauce, balance the saltiness. And this here is the kick. Sambal olek, which is very spicy. It's a hot pepper sauce. That'll be good, wouldn't it? And I pulse just a little more to incorporate. Done. Salmon cakes are ready. Okay. Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Chef.
So in a bowl it goes. You see I didn't add any salt because the soy sauce is there for that, and the pepper in the sambal olek, that's, you don't need to add more. So with this here, if you see that it's a little too wet, you add a little bit of breadcrumbs. You gotta get messy for this. Take your hands like this and you just form it. If it is, again, you just put a little more breadcrumbs. And I'm just making a little patty like this. It's very delicate, but you know what? It'll be fantastic. Okay, I'm making another guy here. Now we gotta cook these babies, don't we? Okay. Oop, very gentle. So I have a hot skillet with some vegetable oil, and I'm just placing them in like this. The secret here is not to touch them until you create a crust on the bottom. So Tom will take care of these. You'll flip them only once, and it'll be very, very, very good. Now with this little cake, we need a sauce, a curry sauce. Just like before, but with a little twist. I have some spices here. Cinnamon, whole cinnamon this time. Coriander, cumin, cinnamon. In the robo-coupe it goes. And then we buzz again. We make lots of noise. I think that's done. Okay, everything is well incorporated right in the pan. Just like before. So I'm swirling this around. I have some onions and some shallots in there that are just sweated, not too much color. Now I need to add about a million things. Some soy sauce, some ginger. I like ginger, so I put a lot. A little bit of that spicy sambal olek. There you go. Turmeric. A little bit of mint. Now that'll give it a lot of freshness. Some chicken stock, some coconut milk, why not? Like this. All right, now here's the secret. This sauce, you need to have it really thick. So I'm adding some cornstarch. You have leftover chicken stock, and I'm just dissolving the cornstarch, and this is our thickening agent here. And it's important to just incorporate it very well so there's no lumps. And you just put it back in. As simple as that. Just like this. How are the cakes, Tom?
Looking gorgeous, Chef.
Ooh, nice. So let's put this nice sauce that has been reduced on our sexy cakes here. All right. A little ladle. Ooh. I can smell the coconut milk. This is going to be very, very, very delicious. This looks fantastic. It's a pretty good idea having the curry as a garnish for this little cake, isn't it?
I agree.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Gewürztraminer, perfect match with this dish.